Okay, we are live. Right, so hopefully my one viewer is watching. You can hear me 5 by 5. Just got my coffee. I've set the time to the same time as this morning, 10 o'clock in New Zealand. Right, okay, back online now. Technical issues with Alexa. Shut up, Alexa. Word. Right, okay. So, mission log. Mission log. Visit the nearby airport. We've done all that. With the picture imperfect. Reach Lake Waka 80. Photograph the willow tree. Reach the beach. Inspect the trash. Okay, so we're going to hunt on the way. Let's just check our ammos. Oh, we got stacks, polymer tip, soft tip. So that's for the 243. Then we got the M1 Garang 3006 polymer and soft. And then I've got some air rifle ammo. Okay. So that's the soft point one for better expansion, and then we've got the penetration one. So we've got enough. I don't need to buy any more of that. I don't think we're going to be shooting 8 animals. Okay, so wind is blowing south-southeast. We've got to go to southwest. So we'll walk this way, unfog this area, take a picture. We'll hunt, well, stalk on the way, see what we can get. All right, so southwest, that direction. Binoculars out, and we're not gonna. If I walk normally, I've got 3. You see the speaker bottom right? I've got 3 bars of noise, which is okay. But some of the deer are a bit more sensitive to noise. So in order to not make as much noise, I crouch, right? But then really slow, and it takes a long time. So and that gets us 2 bars. It reduces our profile. If I stand up by a tree, if I'm by a tree, it reduces my profile. So if I hit caps lock, I can do a faster crouch. So I'm still just as noisy as if I'm walking, but I'm not so visible. Okay, I've also got my tracking highlighter on, so if there is any tracks coming up within when a visible radius, it'll flash up white, and then anything that we actually follow is blue. So
you know what a track is? Evidence you're not alone out there. Humbling, eh?
So if I have a look at our travel mate, nothing come up yet. So if we have a look at our map and zoom in, we can see that's why I look, it's way over there. So we've got a hunting opportunity in the direction that we're going. So we'll keep an eye out. I've got this running at 720p at the moment. I haven't dared chuck it up to 1080 at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. It says it's got an excellent connection at the moment, so happy about that. Let's turn this up on my ears so I can hear the animals. That's it. Look. Now the good thing about the rain is it doesn't mask your your noise, but it does mask your profile. So if you have to cross open ground while it's raining, it's good. Keep going on that southwest. Keep to the trees, but I don't actually want to hit the trees because they do make a bit more noise. Every now and then we'll just stop and listen. Normally we get like the sound waves. Okay, we'll continue on. If we hear some game, we normally get the sound waves come up that tell us which direction the noise came from, but I didn't see anything then. And we can normally identify the animal from the call. We'll get up to this tree, which will give us a bit of cover. You'll see the bottom right icon in the middle. It looks like a half-closed eye. Starts to go to a line, and then it'll go to a dash, which means I'm hidden by the tree, by the shadow of the tree. So let's have a look. Let's get the binoculars out. And I can probably afford to stand up. Yeah. So I haven't got an eye. So I've just a line, so I'm still partially hidden. Well, tracks are in that direction. Now we've got about a 400 to 500 render distance, so anything beyond 400 yards you won't see. Ah, hear that? Okay, let's carry on. Let's cross the road. Whoa, I forgot to crouch. That would have scared everything off if I'd have carried on. Just get into the covered trees. I'm just looking to the right of the gaps, looking at that open expanse there. I can't see anything. Just try and weave through the trees. Can't see those tracks yet. We are 150 yards from those tracks. We'll keep going. It's a bit like the weather here in the UK today. Sunshine and clouds. A little bit of rain. Keep by the side of the trees. Right now. Have a look. Get by this tree and we'll have a look. let's stop. So it should be right in front of us, the tracks. Okay, let's crack on. We're close enough now for the hunter mate. I keep calling it a travel mate. It's not. It's a hunter mate. We can see the tracks on the hunter mate, so we know we're going in the right direction. Ah, there we go. Can you see they've just started highlighting within my visible range? There, I can see a flash of colour through the trees. Can you see it over there? Let's get the binoculars out. There. It's like a feral goat. It's big full udders on it as well. Okay, and you can see how those tracks have now gone blue. So those tracks are made by that goat over there. All right. And that's where we've got to go and take a picture of that willow tree. So we'll go over that way anyway. Put a stalk on that goat. I like a bit of goat meat. So we need to keep a low profile. We've got a herd. There we go. Still a couple of females. There might be a decent male in there somewhere. So if I can, the wind's with us. So again, you know, it's blowing against me, so that's good. So if I can keep a low profile, either use, you know, that tree. Depends how much cover these little firs will give me to get up. And how far away was it? 145. How much noise I'm making. Let's have a look at our visibility profile when I get near this small tree. No, it doesn't do a lot, does it? I think I'd have to plough through it.
If you're wondering why there's no one around, it's because the reserve is officially closed to visitors for the foreseeable future. Indefinitely conducting emergency field research, we said. If that's what it takes to get the day trippers to clear out for a hot minute, so be it. I swear I haven't seen this place so deserted in about 10 years. Ah, it's lovely, actually. Even if I can only experience it through you. We used to camp out here when I was little. Tramp over from the other side. Me and a gaggle of other kids carrying backpacks bigger than our whole bodies. Not much of that lifestyle left these days. I miss it sometimes.
Yeah, we can see the goat's tracks leading in on the left. That's our way. So the goats would be there, but I think I've made too much noise. Because I'm not really interested in the level 1 female goat. Okay, let's slow down and let's have a quiet stalking. Up in here. There. Just running along the beach. There. Let's see some horns there, look. You can see that big clutch there, that's where they've been drinking. I need to get into some cover. Because if you look at my visible indicator bottom right, it's showing them half visible. So if I get into the fur, look, you can see I'm more hidden. Let's have a look. I think we'll try and... Which way is the Willow? That way. Can we hear any hoof steps? That goat was over there drinking, wasn't it? Just get into the thick of it. Yeah. There's one. Another female. There were 4 goats drinking here. Okay. Just keeping a look on the edges of the grass for any horn shapes. You see we've got broken vegetation. flashing white. So if you inspect that, it tells you how long ago that was broke. Well, roughly whether it's old, very old, or fresh. There's another one. I think that was that one we spotted when we first came down. Can't see any left or right. If we make our way down to the beach, we get a clear view. So by the looks of it, there's only those two goats so far. So if you look, I'm invisible, and I'm making two levels on the noise meter, so that's pretty good for stalking in my experience. So I'm going to lie up by this tree and see if we can snipe one of the goats. I could sneak round in the woodland and get a bit closer. How far are we out? 120 yards. That's no good for the air rifle, but it might be good for the 243. Let's see if I can do a shot on its top shoulder. But they are quite tough. Let's go prone. See if we can get it before it goes into the wood. I can't make it stop. No. Oh, it's coming this way. Alright, maybe I'll shut up then. I was hoping that was going to freeze it. Let's see where it goes. Might be able to use my air rifle after all. It's coming closer. I want to get it to within about 50 yards. Cool. Ah, haha, missed. Haha, that whistle made it bounce. Oh well, let's try the. I thought the whistle might make it stop longer. So let's have a try at this one, shall we? With the more powerful one. No, that one's off as well. Let's see if it comes the same way. Okay, well this time I am not going to whistle. Thank you very much. Not bad for a little air rifle, and of course it makes less noise than a high power rifle, so it doesn't. Hence, that's why that goat didn't flee when I shot at the other goat. Okay, let's go and collect that for the freezer, virtual freezer. So that's good. Instant kill, look straight in the heart and the lungs. 100% instant kill. Good. I'll have that. Thank you very much. Right, so let's go and take a picture of that willow tree. Move on to the next mission. I think I missed that other goat. Anyway, let's just have a... There's its tracks. I can't see some of these other tracks. They're pointing the wrong way. So it's not those tracks. It ran through here. Strange. Right, ignore it then. Let's go and find this willow. So, that's it there, straight ahead.
Don't fall in now. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened here.
Before I rush out, let's see if there's anything along the beach. That do it, say cheese.
That'll do. It's looking well. We had some hoon try to saw off one of the branches a few weeks ago. Can you believe? But luckily someone managed to talk him out of it. Sometimes wedding parties will have the brides come up and sit on it. Wade right into the water and soak those deer dresses. That tree is 80 years old. Started off as a stray branch nailed to a fence. It's a tribute to tenacity if you ask me. Right, now for our next destination. Head down to the shoreline. There's a set of huge boulders there that have to be seen to be believed. I know what you're thinking. She's showing me some rocks. But trust me on this one.
Oh my word. How far's that?
Our beaches are buzzing with natural activity. At least they used to be. You get more and more rubbish washed up all over the place lately. You know, bits of plastic pallets, runoff from factories further north. I swear I've seen tin cans with Australian brand names. We do our best, but we can't always prevent the poor critters ending up with junk in their bellies. Anyway, that's the situation. I'll get back to you when you arrive. Just gonna head off for a minute and make some tea.
Okay, so we're going to jump to this outpost. I'll get a quad bike and we'll blast along here. On these side roads, we'll unlock this lookout point, which then will reveal, I think there's an outpost there, so we'll stop at an outpost, claim that, which means then if we don't achieve this, we can start here and get to there instead of coming all the way from over here. I'm going to fast jump to here. Have a sip of coffee. Ooh. What's that? That would be a warning from an animal, because when you fast travel and you land at the outpost, you scare the animals in a radius around your outpost. Scares them off. Right, so I need the Oh, that's where the film prop... Is that where the film prop is, in here? Or is that a different... No, it's a different one, isn't it? So I need my ammo cupboard so I can download my bike. Are you? Well, here's his. Garage. Let's have a red one for today, shall we? Your vehicle has arrived. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Obviously, this scares the crap out of all the animals. So, unless you saw that video uploaded last night, you might spook one as you're driving. You can get off and pop a shot at it. Okay, so we are just going to follow the road. Ooh. Too late to see what that was then. Oh well, let's stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, shall we? So we've got 2 lookouts to unlock. Let's do this one and we'll stick to the mission. So we'll go along here, unlock this outpost, unlock this lookout, and then we'll have a walk along the coast and hunt, stalk along there. Turn the volume down a bit, it's a bit noisy. That is. Looking for a road on the right. Look at that lot. The pigs. See if I could spot them through the bush. That was a big mommy pig then. Feral pig. There you go. There you go, number 3. That's 4. No way I'm catching up to them. Fallow Deer, class 4 as well. Told you the quad bike just scares everything off. Let's stick to the plan. unlock this outpost. Okay, and then back on, carry on to this one. That was making a call. I can hear them running. Oh, rabbits. I ain't got my shotgun. There's a tent over there. Oh, there's some rubbish on the beach, look. I can hear the rabbits. Can't see them. That's right in front of me. Ah, there. Air rifle. Bunny rabbit. One little, two little, three little bunny rabbits. Gone. Okay. Cool. Oh, I didn't use that. Ah, wrong ammo. So I'll get penalised. I think my air rifle is a class 2. Yeah. These are a class 1. So I need to get something to bag class 1s. Right, so we're looking across at the objective over there to go and check out the rubbish on the beach. And we need to unlock this one as well. So I'm going to unlock that first and we'll come back and... No. Let's just go across there, shall we? So if there's rabbits around here, I need to get my shotgun back out. Because I think my ammo, if you look down the bottom right, recommended classes, that ammo only does from class 2 to 4. I've got nothing on me that'll do class 1. So I'll have to, when we go back to the outpost, I'll have to kit myself out to bag a few rabbits. I think I've got a .22, which can do it.
Shut the place down? Okay, that looks manageable. This really can't wait, mate. There's a little blue penguin population nesting not far from here, and they'll gladly take this for food. Let's clean this up and take the photo, then we can talk hunting again.
photograph the boulders.
Well, as you can imagine, being featured in a host of box office hits has done wonders for our profile with tourists. Problem is, a lot of the people who come are just here to take a few photos, dump a heap of rubbish, and then leave unceremoniously. So we end up with messes like this one. I'd like to say that we've become the victim of our own success, but that's letting me off the hook. Right. There should be a stand over on the other end of the beach with rubbish bags and a picker. We went to all the trouble of installing these, and they still couldn't be bothered. Looks like they had quite the little feast. These kids would have nightmares if you showed them some of what I've seen out here. Birds with stomachs so full of plastic they can't eat. South Island University. I knew it. Way too many people around here who have never respected this place. Here, leave them over by the stand. You made quick work of it.
So photograph the large rocks, large boulders. Nope. F5. Photograph the boulders. Not close enough. Let's have a look on the hunter mate. Hang on, let's go back over to this point here. Alright, there. And then take a photograph from there. Nope, that hasn't activated it. Oh, right, okay, I've got to put the thing back, maybe.
That's a perfectly usable tent, no sense wasting it. Anyway, I've had enough of this. And we need to ensure that we're attracting the right kinds of tourists, not just day trippers from Christchurch out on their school holidays. It's okay for people to come here and leave no trace, but it'd be better if we could rely on them to help us with our conservation goals. So hunters seem like the natural target audience. Our deer and goat populations need constant culling. And you better believe I've more faith in people who love the wilderness to respect the place than kids up to no good. At the risk of sounding like an old fuzzball. Speaking of, let's do what we came to do and grab that photo.
Alright, wants me to go to that point there. Nope. 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 Sometimes if you're not in the exact right spot, it doesn't trigger the next objective. Smile. No. Photograph the boulders. Yeah, I'm photographing the boulders. Let's do it from this way.
Lovely use of lighting.
There we go.
I may have to hire you to help out on my next book project, if I ever finish the current one. There's a lot of theories about where these boulders came from. Volcanic activity, lightning, even aliens. I've heard them all over the years. The boffins will tell you they were formed over 60 million years ago on the sea floor, like pearls. But that's not the whole story. When people first arrived in New Zealand, they took their staple crop with them, kumara, otherwise known as sweet potato. Unfortunately for them, the weather in this part of the country isn't exactly conducive to growing much, and the tubers withered and died. So they sent word to the Polynesian homeland, and a canoe set sail with a hardier crop. But it was caught in an intense storm just off the east coast. Each wave that struck it was so large that it made a new hill. Those are the ones you'll see further inland, and all of the cargo went overboard. And that's what these boxes are. Petrified kumara, eel baskets, calabashes. The canoe itself formed the reef further up. Moral of the story? Things have long shelf lives. A lesson I wish someone had taught those kids. I wonder if these are the most studied rocks in the whole world. Gotta be up there with Uluru and Balanced Rock. Right, feeling warmed up? Good. It's time for you to show me what you can do. Camera on? Then you should have everything you need. I've got Josh to set it up. He told me to tell you that it's state-of-the-art, equipped with Wi-Fi, so any footage you grab is automatically uploaded to our server. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I guess I'll be able to see it on here? No pressure then. There's good hunting in the whole of this area, from up around where you cleared out the crops earlier to closer to the beach. Take your pick. But just one thing, we want it to show up nice on camera, so no minnows. Probe something at least 30 kg. The larger the better. Should be no problem for a hotshot like you. No word back from our friends in Hollywood regarding the crops, by the way. My guess is that some townie thought it'd be a hoot to grab them for their crib. But I'm not keen on the idea of someone wandering around when we're supposed to be closed to visitors. Anyway, nothing you need to worry about right now. Just focus on those killer shots.
Oh. Where you going? Ah. God. Like that. Okay, let's go and get that. Didn't expect that. It's a quick shot. Let's make sure. I wonder if I use the right ammo.
What a beaut! And that chase. Gonna make for some great footage. You're living up to your reputation, I'll give you that.
Why, thank you.
A lot of people around here think that hunting's heyday peaked in the 70s and 80s. Back when you'd get scores of daredevils out in helicopters gunning down deer 3 at a time.
179
That's
pounds.
not the done thing anymore, for a whole host of reasons. But these days we need hunters more than ever. And I'm glad I have you on board to help us show the world that. You've got a fan here, Hoa. Josh gave me a hand posting some footage from your hunt to the reserve chat group, and it caught the eye of our resident sharpshooter, Melanie Murphy. Melanie's the one who taught me to hunt. She's retired now, but back in the day she worked out on those helicopters with the best, or worst of them. Tough as nails and with a sharp tongue to boot. We had a bit of a falling out 25 years ago. One of the choppers came down with us in it. That's how I injured my leg. I won't go into it, but we should never have taken off that day, and Melanie knew it. Well, these days we're cordial to each other, but not much else. Anyway, my mum always told me to let bygones be bygones and all that. Melanie's a better hunter than I'll ever be, advanced age notwithstanding. So I'll do my best to pass on whatever I've learnt from her gratis. You're welcome. Right, back on track. Sorry to ask again, but I need you to do me a favour. No, it's not more cleaning up, don't worry. Head to the outpost I've marked on your hunter mate and I'll explain on the way.
Right, now she stopped talking. I'll unlock this outpost. Okay. So you can see the purple marks of where I've been bagging the animals. That's the hunting pressure. So other animals, the brighter this gets when I shoot more animals, the less likely animals are to enter into it. And you get rid of those either by hunting elsewhere. See the ones that I did the other day, if you watch any of the other videos, they're getting less and less now because I've been hunting elsewhere. And there's also a pack. You can get into the files and reset your hunting pressure as well, if you wanted to do it that way. Okay, so that's that done. So what was the next mission? The next mission was reach the outpost, pick up the battery pack, replace the battery on the dead camera, inspect the other cameras. Elusive prey, it's that one. So set up trail cameras. So let's go back out and look at the mark on the map. Okay, so you said it was on the hunter mate. Well, I can't see any marks on the map, any triggers. Let's read it again. Which outpost we're talking about? Head over to the outpost I've marked, grab the battery and replace it. So, these are the outposts here, and there's nothing marked. There's one. There you go. I didn't zoom in enough. Look, it's one that I haven't opened, so I've got to head over to this one. So we've got to go across the bridge, so it's over there. So we've got to go across that bridge. Okay, and unlock the outpost, which is over there somewhere. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop now, have a break. I'm going to try the stream at 1080p, see if it makes any difference with the stream health. So I'm going to make a coffee. Be back at 11 o'clock. Try it again.